Oh, hello guys. I thought I put on the start of stream, but I totally forgot. So, hey Bamba. Hey everyone. Thanks for dropping by. It's day 62, and I'm slowly clicking along here still. We are in the end game now, and I'm doing end game stuff. Again, just my account now, it's starting to be pretty dead. Like, it's been a long time since I streamed. Just kind of been on autopilot, keeping things going. But a little bit more chill on the streaming part. So sorry about that, guys. But yeah, things are kind of progressing slowly. But right now we're kind of at the free content stage, where like the world wonders are getting built and people are just continuously hitting here at low levels, pretty much. We are here, 25. I'm also kind of in control of what's going on in our VV at the moment, or not really in control. I'm just looking in, checking reports every now and then if anything new has landed. And then just checking for new incomings. But actually, it kind of has staled off in regards to the amount of incomings. The ties have been faking us continuously last few days. Entertaining. But they haven't done that much damage. I don't know, people are trying to be dicks. I think a guy has also tried to be a dick to me today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He tried to be a dick. So he still has a lot of incomings here. So he's just trying to kill free stuff, but I just placed the... Oh, what the fuck? 2,000 rams. Okay, buddy. So I just placed like a little bit of defense everywhere, just to... I had a feeling this was coming. So just the guy trying to, target all our supporters, just getting some free damage in there. We have eyes active at the moment, so again, everything just kind of looks like this. And then the other ones with rams and some with horses and stuff. Wonder if those landed. Like, this was supposed to be, no? I can't remember. Was it this one? No. Maybe it's one of these. This one actually has some horses in it, so I'm not sure this wall is gonna hold, but I just placed 5,000 phalanx everywhere. Well, yeah, it's us against the world, I guess. But yeah, the whole server is kind of teamed up. I mean, not teamed up. Like, it's just the R Alliance here, working together with the other bigger alliances, with the ties. So they kind of decided to put all their defense here instead, collectively. So I don't know. We just proclaimed we're playing this. They have been undercover working with ties the entire server. I'm like, it's not undercover anymore, guys. 5 RDs are useful. Yeah, no, I'm wasting a lot of RDs right now. I have a collection. Boots, diets, UT, eyes. I'm also just keeping a BP safe. But I gotta check. Yeah, just more. So, whatever. Got some more that will hit. Oh. So that's D15. Like, we haven't simmed a lot, guys, and you don't necessarily need to do that for endgame and stuff, but it's like 2 times we placed 6 towns here, all new croppers, simped them up, just with basic infrastructure just to get the trade office, and then they're just running trade routes, and either they rotate to VV or they rotate to BPs, or wherever we're placing defense or high walls I can just route it's like 250k resource crop, so it can feed a lot, and this will give us another 150 or so, 120, yeah, 150. So yeah, so I'm just making new ones, small babies, baby croppers everywhere without oasis. So now we're building a few more. We have barely spent any gold. It's just big NPCs and all the hammers and stuff like that. So, and then we still have a lot of resources on the hero, which is great for building these things, just for making the infrastructure. So bear with me, guys. I'll also show some reports, and probably will get hit again soon enough. So I'm just casually simming here on the side. Oh shit. I forgot to send out an MM. Oh, and I forgot to post. So much to do. I forgot a lot of stuff. I'll have to do an alliance MM there. Oh. Let me see. I need that tack line. There we go. So, just a little call to arms, letting people know what's up, and just about the remaining here of the endgame phase. BP came out yesterday or something. Days blend together. No new reports there. Let me see. Simming. Hey Elgin, welcome back. Why are they hammering us? Because they're mad. They won't let us win. I don't know why. So there's actually some competitors like BS, like the alliance that we kind of broke up long ago. There's still some leftovers there. They went together with the Turks, Nephis. Okay, and PHX. So making a small coalition there, trying to play a little endgame on their own. Collectively, they also have 2 building plans. And then us, Turks also. So instead of focusing on 1 VV, they're building on 2. Good luck with that. They share BPs though, I think, but yeah, okay, whatever. These guys are just casually building this up. I actually hit them last time. Yeah, this was mine. I think they reached like level 16. I spent this hammer killing a hammer town on a guy from one of our confeds because I was trying to kill his hammer before he landed on anyone, but unfortunately he landed on somebody. And there's always so stupid drama and people like a guy owning an account, kicking all his duels out and then launching on teammates. I'm like, no matter how much bullshit people talk to each other, like, don't start. Like, I launched because he was also sending on the VV account, on Nick's account, and a lot of on his supporters and everywhere. And I was like, nah, let's just try and kill him. But yeah, I can try and do a collection of reports, I guess. Just to show what's going on. So again, the end game has just been on for a couple of days now, or a day or so. So let's see. This is the def reports. So that's pretty much what has been hitting us the last few days. So give me a moment. Oh yeah. I actually tried to hit page. Like they sent tons of fakes on us from the ties, and like none of it really made any sense. But I had a tinkling sensation, being like, looks like something could be on page, but I don't know why they only sent like 4 kata waves, and even though they had timed attacks and the follow up wasn't anything on this one, so yeah, just weird stuff they made. Just made a wall and that was a 50-50 trade. I don't know. I'm like, whatever. It's fine when you have to defend a lot of stuff. So also that's why no heroes and stuff. So that came, and then hang on. Oh yeah, this was the idiot that sent, and he landed before I zeroed him, unfortunately. But so be it. Then I have like more of the VV stuff. So I hit this one, or this guy hit us, but that was today. I think somebody have been hitting us before, so bear with me. It's a scattered collection, I guess. And then we had this guy, didn't do any damage, double targeted, great warehouses, great granary. Ugh. And then we had an IMX guy killing too fast for use stuff. I don't know if this was a part of a rammer or just a leftover hammer at home. I don't know. Then we have, I think this was quite recently. Got this one, took 1 level from us earlier. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it that's landed so far. So again, we also did this one on the enemy. Kill a rammer there. Not much left to fight with there. And yeah, this is a good example of why you don't really build that many rammers anymore. It hit the VV, like, didn't really do anything. Killed a bit of defense. I see there was a follow-up. So a cutter hammer, and again, yeah, they've gotten to a bit of a high level here, so it's hard to take off levels on a VV. It's not the biggest cutter hammers either, but some damage. So what's this? Oh, I think this is a scout of their VV defenses. What do they have? 1,000,000 prets, 1,000,000 spears, 3,000,000. So 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, yeah, 12, 13 million. 12, 13 million defense in there at the moment. It's actually quite similar to what we have in the BP. We can put on a level. Yay. Actually being fed decently. I think we have, yeah, 12 million. We have there again. Now it counts half. So around, yeah, 1,000,000 there. Also, I think we have a little bit more Egypt defense, a bit more horses in here comparatively to their VV. Otherwise, it's pretty much identical. So hitting VVs at the correct time right now is a little bit more important. But I think both alliances have kind of fucked up on that regard. Best is to hit VVs around level 13. But I think coordination and stuff like that has been a little off. Mainly it's also right now it's the ties that are hitting us. So I don't know, maybe R will come with a few hammers. I think they have one running at the moment. There we go. I think this one is real here in 2 hours. Oh, from Fallen over in IMX. So we'll see what that does. This might be real, just some random stuff from a guy. You know, classic suicide hammers on their own, doing their thing. Otherwise, not that much is. Warlocks might also be real. Creep here, Tuden, I'm X hammer. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of it is real. What was this? Oh yeah, that was the random guy. Yeah. BP, so nothing incoming on wall at the moment. Okay. And again, I don't mind showing all the defenses. We got scouted last few days all the time, so don't worry about it, guys. And thanks for subbing, SciSquare. Sorry for not bringing as much value to you as as your money brings, but it warms my heart. How big of a donation to send back all the reinforcements? I refreshed. Yeah, I don't do such things. I have meltdowns where I remove all defense and then kill it myself, but I'm not there yet. So all good. Hey Fnook, how do you calculate where the artifacts spawn? Like you can look at some of the artifact videos I've made, at least here for the Gaul one. Day 30 there. I didn't do that well of a run through what we did, but yeah. Hang on, I'm a lot. I don't know. What am I supposed to say to that? Hang on. I need to play you guys. But I'm sorry, there was some more reports, but I can't really find them. I think they were posted in our general chat. I'm not gonna go through everything. FYI, hopefully we'll get some more reports coming in. Maybe I got here. Yeah, hey, free reports. Splat, 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 splat. Imagine Summer didn't want those free death points. She was like, it's only single attacks. It's okay if they do damage. No, it's not. People need to die brutally, always. Not playing on the International 30. I'm still playing a little bit on the X5. Hang on, I should stop using this browser and go back to this one. But still playing tech here, but now I'm internal, which means before we were external. So maybe I'll go a little into that later on in regards to what to do with teching and that kind of nonsense. I feel like I'm a little all over the place today. So I kind of want to get these up, at least with production for now. Should give us a little bit more capabilities. Production wise, we're doing fine. Like, again, we killed off the hammers. I showed you that other report, right? Then I killed this one, but I think that's a while ago. So didn't really ever remake it. Like, that was just what was in production, and then we've been chiefing a little random easy stuff, and then I killed off that on VV, and then we have this one left. It has boots right now, so just casually raiding when I remember to send, and then it's kind of a little bit on standby per se for whenever it's needed. And yeah, that's running right now. What were we doing, guys? Yeah, it's the one with dogs to chillin'. Oh shit! Thanks, Elgin. I forget to. Change. Thanks. I changed the category now. I need support doing this, guys, so it's amazing. Thank you. Oh yeah, we also killed off the spawn raiding hammer. don't think I have it anywhere per se. I think it kind of got lost, but we had 45k TTs in the end that I sent on a BP, cleared that almost, and then I followed up with like 11,000 TTs from BO3 that cleaned the remaining. So we managed to take it out on our own. And I have it right now on the account. It's just a backup BP that we've been moving around and now just kind of hiding it behind ice. And yeah, doing the end game, guys. I don't know how much you guys have ever played end game, but you know, you have to have your VV, sit and build that up, and then you have to have a wall artifact, keeping that safe, so people can't demolish your buildings that easily inside the VV. Like the wall artifact has no effect on the VV itself, so you don't have to worry about that. And then you need to have building plans. So you need 2 of those, one on the main on the VV holder account, and then another one in the coalition that you're in. Keeping that safe too. I don't know why we almost are out of crop here, but I will fix that. And hopefully more trade routes are also being put up here. Yeah, right. That also freaked me out. It's actually been hovering quite well, also in the capital and in the VV itself. Like again, as we talked about, around 12 million here in the VV. I wish this was 20. We have around, I don't know what that, a million, I don't know, in the wall already, and then a million in the BP. So, which is collectively enough to like deny 3 timed hammers. So we're just tracking, stalking how much is coming in, which is what is timed here and there. So bigger amounts of fakes that been coming in, like you just prep a decent wall and then we can reinforce if necessary. Otherwise I would say get 2 million or 1.5 into the wall, get around 1 million plus into the BP, and then 20 million for the VV, and you're good to go. But yeah, we're gonna be playing a little bit more. I think I'm gonna complete all the infrastructure here. Like, I think pretty much what we have here on the hero is the leftovers from boosting all the other towns down here. So it's very nice for just creating infrastructure. And this was the last one we've been waiting for. But otherwise, I hope you're doing good out there, guys. Enjoying summertime. It is hot as hell here in Denmark. And it is so hot that usually at this time of year, I think it's on the 26th of June here, we always have big bonfires all over Denmark. Like, it's a very Nordic thing to celebrate the summer solstice. But because it's so warm and so dry, we haven't had that much rainfall here in Denmark. So they decided to cancel, and people are not allowed to have bonfires, which makes sense, but it's so cozy, and it's gonna be sad to miss for another year. Fair enough, refreshed. But how do we have this much? It's honestly, it's from like we raid a little oasis, but it's not a lot at all. You can totally do that, and at some points in the game, I also tend to take a lot of my horses and hit bigger collections of animals if I want to force build a treasury. We had some people who actually tried to do it over in R, this server, which was very nice. So we can talk a little bit about that. I think they tried to do it on Kraken. He had eyes active. He has the great eyes and unique boots. And I think at that point in time he had eyes active, and the enemy tried to send on the boots, I think. Infantry plus catapults, and then another hammer with infantry, horses, and catapults, or something like that. So it kind of looked like a fake, but they tried to grind through some defense there. And then what they did was, I think at least, they forwarded a town somewhere. It might also have been rebuilt from the beginning, I don't know. But what you can do is that you can send that stuff from far away, and then you can settle a town, boost up the infrastructure needed for level 20 TC, and it costs a lot. It costs around 5 million. Couple of million for the infrastructure, 3 warehouses, all that stuff, and then treasury to 20. So you can actually bank up that much within your hero in inventory. And then you can time snipe in a hero. This is too far. I usually do it around 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 fields away. It gives a reaction time of like 10 minutes or something like that, I think. And you can time your hero with and without boots and stuff like that to do that follow-up. But again, pretty easily negated if you just have defense in your actual town. But it was a nice try, and so you can do that with the hero resources. And this is so easy to get. Like, again, when we built these 6 towns, it will automatically generate more than what we have here in the task rewards. So again, in many cases, it's a mixture of just a little bit of raiding on Oasis and saving up the resources from the cities that were built, simply because what should we use them on? Yeah, sure, we can use them straight away and push them into a hammer, but we might as well keep them here in case there's suddenly something starving somewhere and you need easily 10,000 crop, or you need to boost up a new town or whatever. So we just keep them and accumulate them, and then you sim some more, and suddenly there's some more task rewards and so forth. So it scales like that. Oh yeah. I'm sorry to the assistant. Yeah, okay, it was you guys who did it. I don't know. I just casually saw it one day. I wasn't sure if it was forwarded or whatnot, but it's a fun thing to do. I like doing it mainly against eye holders. I wanted to do it against Rogue, but then we decided to play with them. But they have had unique eyes, like it's not something you can do on a capital, but if it's on a side town without that much defense, you can totally try and sneak something like that in. Yeah, Travian probably won't be bigger, so I have no idea why I'm doing this, but it's cozy nonetheless. Like the only thing that'll get more people in was the corona crisis. So I think the more corona, and then people get put indoors and boxed off, and then people are like, what should we do? Oh, well, maybe play some Travian. So that's actually the only time I've really experienced like a spike in players in the last many years. I don't think even Travian lowering the, well, they didn't really lower the cost of gold that much. Like they lowered it a little bit, but you know, it's not really a significant change. But it was nice that the game became a little bit cheaper per se. But if it became cheaper, I think we would have more recurring high level players. Um, but it is what it is. Mm. Mm. Good hits, by the way, today. Not from your alliance, but anyways, what? I don't know. Have we just hit some more? But did that stupid hammer land with the double target? Oh, I think I missed some reports here. Yeah, that was from earlier, and then I see this one landed. Wonder if the world hit 25 to 23 on our alliance VV, and then Ragnar landed with oh. Um, yeah, and we're starting to talk about a decent hammer. Little low on the cat account, I would say, but maybe it's based on the stage of the game. But again, also how you, if you started kata production early game, could have gone that up a little bit, but decent, good damage. And then, wait a second. Oh, it was a double post. And a triple post. Wait, what? Oh, apparently it's all the duels from. Yeah, okay. That was stupid. But yeah, okay. A little damage there. So, good stuff. How's the VV looking? No new incomings. Nothing landed so far. Nothing starving right now. Alright, just coordinating a little bit, guys. Alright. You can have 21k at day 61 in theory. Yeah, if that's a spawn hammer, I guess. And hey, Susa, welcome back. Thanks for
you
this.
streaming?
Thanks for the sub. Oh, you're here too, Nick. Can you talk a little bit?
I just logged into the computer. I didn't know you were streaming.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know. I was like, there's free Hammer content coming in on us, so I thought, why not?
Okay.
How are you doing? Had a good day?
It was hard after be away for 1 week,
Yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
and then have to work 1 week more before the students
Before the
going
summer
to summer
holidays,
vacation.
right? Yeah. So,
So it was kind of weird to be there, and people was just, "What are you doing here?" And then I had to tell them, "Well, I kind of work here, so I have to be here."
oh, please hit me so I can go home. Like,
Yeah.
oh, but yeah, good to have you here.
Yeah, I can
You,
see a lot of hammer trains and all kind of stuff.
oh yeah, on enemies and no hammer trains on us though.
Uh, the biggest question is what's inside of the leading VV, but if they don't have enough defense, it's kind of good. They're over us.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm like, this is excellent. This is great. Like,
But
guys, please
we
don't
never
hit
get
me.
any of the
Yes.
big. We never
Yeah.
get any of the big Natalias.
Yeah, but I think we'll start getting them after level 50 or something like that. But yeah, I'm not gonna touch them. Like, I would not recommend hitting them.
I know.
So
But I saw Maddie also got confirmed the tie is comfort with Allianz today.
oh yeah, I saw.
It's so weak. So weak.
I'm more like it's understandable. But you know, why keep it a secret or try to keep it a secret for a month? I'm like, they've been confed since forever.
Oh
So
yeah.
I, based on that, I think it's a little silly. Like,
Uh, yeah, I'm not surprised, but I'm still they have for like the last 4 weeks. No, we're not friends. We're not homies. We hate each other. Blah 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 blah. And then you see they have removed so you can see their comforts on the alley pages.
yeah,
That's what I think is weak in that manner. Also, they have an how to saying if you look at the VV
hmm,
from the Alliance,
hmm.
they have first here today put it on. Yesterday was only the first free confet. Today they have put the ties on. So
Oh, on the VV name or
yeah.
where are they at?
Oh, he was right.
No.
He was trying to hit your villages.
Oh yeah. Of course, it's an R player. So yeah. Sorry about the R bashing, guys, but you know, it's our job. So fuck you, fuck you guys, all of you. So yeah, I think there's still more landing. Yeah, another one. Yeah. I was like, deny. I think he took down one wall.
Oh yeah.
I was the spawn wall. We have to rebuild, guys. Rebuilding the empire.
But yeah, the diet is activated.
Oh, it
All
is.
right.
Oh yeah. I think I moved both of them around noon. So yeah, both the boots and the diet is active. So
Nice.
yeah. Well, it's not
So,
like it was that needed, but now we
and
gotta.
you have settled the 6 crobbles. Perfect. Then feeding is going to be wonderful.
Mm, yeah, I had to NPC in the BP town.
Yeah, but not after the new village you finish it.
I'm not. You think I'm sitting and building all this just to route to you? I'm like,
Where are you? You're pro VV now, dude. But hey, have someone hit the BP?
No. Why?
Someone have pulled 50k defense then?
No, 70k. But that was me.
Oh, okay.
Well, I had to defend my glorious town, so I recalled all the defense from the capital, and
Okay.
but I requested some more defense, so I don't have to have my defense standing there. So
Yeah, I can see the same minuses in the capital. Have you withdrawn all from the BP?
no, not at all. Just those 70k, but another I think 300k is coming in. So
Yeah, but it's more the first hitting again in 9 hours. So
yeah.
a little more if I had activated.
Oh, you want me to fuck off and
Yeah, it
not
was
have
just
it
the
standing
idea
there?
because then
Oh yeah, I totally see that. Okay, yeah. Can you kick it back?
yeah, I just need to. And if they're sending, we only need to send if they coordinated, so it will help a lot with the feeding. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll withdraw.
Sure. I think I have crop. No, I don't really have crop. Holy shit, the rating is crazy.
Oh, you're rating a lot or what?
Yeah, just those damn TTs just return so fast. So yeah,
You're overflowing.
I'm
I
just
see.
overflowing hard. Yeah. I'm not used to rating anymore, guys. We're we're slacking. Boom. Hang on. All right. He might have something. Oh, he's a Gaul. Okay. Well, I think it's because nobody actually wanted that alliance. Oh, with you guys and the ties. Like ties and the rest of the meta didn't want to be confed, but they kind of felt like they had to in the end. Yeah, well, I still think we're fit together forever. No, it's just like not forever, but of course people have not been together from the beginning. But I know your alliance leaders have been talking to ties for a long time, also giving intel from here to the ties. That's why I got walled so massively the first time I hit them. So and that's quite a while back now. That's a month. So it's not a new confed, you guys. So shit. I need to keep simming. Just keep simming. Just keep simming.
Let's see here. So you have been on since yesterday, or did you go to sleep?
No. I woke up at midnight, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Have you
yeah, but
been?
that wasn't yesterday. That was today. So that doesn't count. But yeah, man, I talked to you there when you went to bed, and then I've just been chilling. I made Summer take the account most of the night. So yeah. I've just been chilling, cleaning the apartment. I went to the recycling station with a lot of stuff, and went shopping a little bit. So
I try to check on in Discord, but it's just been a crazy day at work. So.
oh yeah, don't worry about it. I sent you those messages, but just because I needed a template for sending that
Yeah, that's
MM
fine.
out. So so all good, man, all good. But are you kind of telling me that it kind of staled off in regards to incoming? Okay.
Yeah, and check VV.
You're like,
I guess someone is watching the stream because that just launched the 5 attacks.
right. That was also what I was thinking. I was like, oh, those it's lacking with incomings, but again, they're not sooner than 8 hours. So I'll
It's in
recall the
10 hours.
defense. Don't worry.
It's in
Or
10 hours.
did you already send it back? Or yeah, I think you
Yeah,
did.
it's always in back.
Oh shit! So it's already starving everywhere. Okay, cool.
Now already it should be get home and have time to get into the capital. That's like 5 minutes away. So
Oh yeah, but even so, I still like to. Yeah,
yeah,
just
and now we have 9 hits on the.
bring it, guys, bring it.
Yeah, and they're doing how to say a coordinated attack now.
Oh no, oh no. Well, I told them I wouldn't reinforce it unless they sent like 3 hammers. So I presume that's what's going on now. But sounds good. We need more action. I was like, it was so funny. Maddie, I spoke to Maddie earlier today, when he was also looking after the VV account. I was like, he was like, I can't take it. I can't take all these incomings. And I'm like, it's just another day, it's just another shit incoming. It's fine.
What? So we had one that was double targeting.
Yeah. Oh, he
Why?
landed
Why?
now?
Why is it we have that every server?
I don't
Someone
know.
that's so
But
retarded to
I'll
send
find the
double.
report so we can all bash on it together.
I have access to revoke so I can see the hits on the VV if it is.
Oh, okay. But no, I don't
He,
see anybody have posted the report.
no, that's because it's so shameful.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't do
I
any
well.
damage.
Okay, so if it already landed, I know Maddie, he sent it to me earlier. And then I told him, tell Outer Cobra he is a fucking moron. And then he was like, trust me, I already did. But now he launched this one. So that has landed on VV now. Wonderful double target. Like, oh god. Doesn't do any damage. I presume it didn't do any damage, but
You can check out, put it in our chat room.
Oh, you did? Oh. Yeah, that was the Ragnar and the Shadowfax. And yeah, of course, this is what you get, guys. It's not really a big hammer to begin with.
It's kind of sad because if you had single target, you'll probably have taken maybe 3 levels or something or more.
Yeah. I don't know what the land order was on those hammers.
He was last hitter.
He was last hitter. Great. So they managed to drop it to 15. And at 15, a hammer like this could probably get it to like rank 8 or.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're gonna take it from 12 to 7. Måske 6.
No,
6
at 12, I think this would have zeroed it.
Yeah, but it was down to 15.
15. So it's a little harder level. So I think he could have taken,
yeah, probably 6 to 7 levels.
Yeah, something like that.
So that hammer just splat.
Yeah.
Without any purpose.
None at all.
So that was kind of sad and weird to see. But I'm guessing since they're attacking 255, tonight. They probably hit the VB around 3 a.m.
Okay. I haven't checked this.
I will just guess it if they're doing up.
Oh yeah, okay, I see that 255 stuff. But again, this is one guy. I think it's just a fake.
No, there's two guys that's
Oh,
up
there's
now
two
on
guys?
BB.
Alex?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, with wait, what? They're doing
yeah,
waves on the
yeah.
BP. Okay. Well,
Four waves each
all
at the
right.
same second.
Well, that's special tactics right there. Oh well. Rebuilding the wall. Why did I agree to start simming up new towns? Oh well. Just another day in paradise. Do-do-do-do.
I'm just checking with Maddie.
Oh yeah, there's stuff to do. I was just sitting here, reevaluating everything. But I'm kind of glad you died in Diablo. So,
Oh, why?
well, then I wasn't feeling bad about leaving you to grind the remaining yourself.
I was just trying to get to 50 to get finally the big bonuses on that kind of
Oh
grind.
yeah, the Pantheon stuff and
Yeah.
um,
So I just decided if I'm going to start, I will play with the first barbarian I made with you, where there's a internal. That's already level 18. I have already skipped all the
okay,
upstarts stuff.
okay,
That's where we play the barbarian and mage. So.
okay. Apparently, sorcerer and assassin is um is the weakest races. So
Eh,
yeah,
I I kind of believe it's depend on how you're building your build.
well, to some extent, but I don't know. Actually, oh, just is Diablo 4 worth it? I've only played Diablo 3. Can you compare them in some ways? What is better and what is worse? I haven't played Diablo 3 that much or doing the whole grinding game, but I haven't played WoW either, but Diablo now is to some extent like it's a little bit more open worldish. You have a lot of different servers where a lot of people join in on, so it's a little bit more mass. It's for me, it's very similar to Diablo 2, and in regards to what you do and how you play your character and the skill tree and all that. And it has a lot of nice functionalities. They kind of reworked how you do gems and handling of your equipment and stuff like that, and they've done it in a very nice way. It's also easier to grind levels. Like there's specific areas for it close to towns, and there's a whole world map you can kind of go explore. And there's a lot of content to it. I'm not sure it's worth. I don't know what the price was. Was it like 70 euros or something like that? So it's a bit pricey. There's also some server issues. So which just really sucks when you play on brutal or on hardcore mode like me and Nick does. So when you die, you die. So that causes some issues. But I think it's a nice game all around. Graphics are nice. Storyline is decent. I haven't played the entire thing because I keep dying, but it's nice. A lot of interactive elements, and
the game is good, but like I said, my biggest problem with the game is like we're playing hardcore mode, and the biggest fear I had is the game is crashing and you then lose the character.
yeah.
And that's what happened to me. I didn't die to the butcher. I didn't die to any. I was starting to snowball and healing like 300 when I was to see health per second. I have got an insane character you didn't get to see, and then he died because the game crashed down. And when I tried to log in, well, the character's dead. See you in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and that's a big issue. Like I saw some videos lately also from Asmongold, and I was like, yeah, well, it's a classical issue I think everybody has. That people do lag out. So that's unfortunate. But otherwise it's a great game, great elements to it. But I wouldn't necessarily say buy it. Like I would say buy Horizon. So it has some same of the gameplay elements, and it's kind of smooth. I also like so Suicide. I think it matches you quite well because it's easy to just log in and sit and grind now. Like you don't grind on the map necessarily. Like you can easily go to caves, and you can go to like a designated area that just keeps respawning, where you can easily grind gear and other content. So you haven't missed that much, Offstring. Just chilling. Reports, simming a little bit. By the way, is that dude done hitting me? Yeah, finally. So no more incomings right now. All that suicide stuff. But actually, a guy earlier asked, and I'm not sure if he's still around, but he asked about artifacts spawning locations. And I want to show you guys something really cool because it didn't get fucking used because people don't listen to me. But here on the X5, artifacts was not that long ago. So I think I have this image. It's probably a little hard for you to see.
Oh, damn, that's brutal, man. Maddie did some calculation. Had Ragnar hit before Maddie.
Yeah.
And then the last dude didn't double target.
Yeah,
then
they
we will
would
have
be zero.
then we will have 0 the VV.
Yeah, well they're all idiots. Ugh. So again, wrong landing order of the hammers and then double target. I'm like I'm not gonna say anything more. But guys, I sent this picture not with this red text on top. I just said, guys, like you have decent coverage here around VV. I calculated the correct distance from center for the artifacts for the unique spawns. Like I knew they were going to be just at the edge of gray, and this one, I wanted them to put in a forward here, and that unique boots spawned right on top of that location. This location had one field to the unique trainer, just right there in gray, and then this one was 3 fields from the unique eyes, which was over here. So I was like, I know how to calculate artifact spawns now, and play some more nicer Kata villages. So, but again, this was with 7.5k players. So the only thing you guys need to know is just that general here, like this number defines the distance here from center. So it's if it's 5,000, it's around here ish, and do you have 10k players, it's like out here ish. So you can just check how many players are on the server, and then you pretty much get the distance. You can never really know where they end up, and then like you can define the order and stuff like that, but you never know where they spawn from in their rotation pattern, or what their angle is kind of gonna be. So the more you have of different spots all around helps you get something. Anyways, little side note there. Boom. Yeah, you should probably just wait for the sale suicide for Diablo 4. I just felt like trying something new now, just to have that for a few days and chilling with that. So, boom.
Sorry, I'm just talking.
Oh yeah, off stream. Yeah, you're in BS. Yeah, you guys started to get that VV. Hang on, let me show you the VV defense. Here it's around 12 million. But what were you saying, Nick?
It's just because of people talking about visual hit BS. I'm just like,
No,
why?
no, I'm telling you, no. Like, there's no need. R can get to hit them. I don't care. Like it's pointless. Again, dude, they're playing together with Turks, and Turks are also building up a VV, and they both have
Oh
a
yeah.
plan. I'm not even sure if they can crisscross on their VVs, but they probably can. But again, they don't have enough defense to survive anything. Yeah, right. Offstring is also like they have less than 1 million defense in their VV, so Natars will just kill them. The head guy telling that no one can have 10 million def. What's like fucking 10 accounts could have 10 million def easily. Like people these days.
I've just told them to stop it. I'm like, if Alliance want to, how do they fuck around? I was like, I don't care if we win, BS win, as long as just not the ties and the Alliance, in my view.
Yeah, same here.
So I just told everybody, why waste hammers? Because that mean the enemies didn't have to spend hammers. And we will run out fastest. So I have pulled everything off. I told them, well, if BS can run for the win, go for it. I don't care.
Yeah. I like you have also to analyze and cut your losses at some point and say, okay, what is feasible for us to do? And well, if we have side hammers like shitty ones with 2k katas and stuff like that, sure, send them on BS. But again, I would still not do it simply because it kind of forces ties and R to do whatever if anything is necessary. So yeah, but that's just my point of view. Um, it is what it is. Yeah, why not?
Maybe I should check speed 5.
No.
Probably overflowing.
Most likely. I have not checked that for you.
Oh yeah.
Barely checked my own. Hmm.
Did you finish Capital yet?
No, no.
Maybe I should send to you.
No, no. Like there's no need. Like this is all part of my plan.
Okay.
No, well, I still can't push it out, and they're still not moving me into the main alliance. So
Well, you are comfort.
yeah, but that doesn't give me alliance bonuses.
No, but I can boost if it was.
How? That doesn't help me. Problem is, I
Uh,
can't push it all out. Like then I have to redo all the trade routes a lot, and
okay, I did just set up 2 villages, then sending out from there.
yeah.
Damn. It's not good. I have CP to 5 more villages. I've just achieved 7 villages the last few days. Oh,
Blame yourself for
slay.
building town halls.
I just built like we used to do.
Yeah.
No, let me see here. Bum, bum. But it's going to be some beast hammers that will soon have to hit us.
Yeah, if they want to take it down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's one in 1 hour
I
and
think
5 hours.
I think Fallen is a big hammer coming.
Yeah. Well, it'll be beautiful if it was fake. But I see we will get to level 8 for 28 before he hit. So.
Yeah. That's pretty high. And he'll max draw us to like 25. Or more. I don't know. We'll see. Oh shit, I forgot to answer page button on hero boosts.
Ah, we have 13 hits now on building plans. I'm not sure what they're doing. They're doing 4 waves now from 3 players. Kind of
Okay.
weird shit.
They're gonna take down your cat, man.
It's
Or
not
is
the
it on
cat.
the? It's on the BP.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Special. They're gonna destroy your BP village. Bring it down.
It's just weird.
Oh, and I can. I forgot I can recall my defense.
Warlock have sent on the VV now, I see, and Creep.
Yeah. Like they could all be real, to be honest. But again, Warlock and what was the other guy's name?
Creep.
No, the other guy.
Fallen.
Yeah, Fallen. I think at least those two are real. But I wouldn't surprise me if all of them were real. So
Yeah. But I was just told after they have spent a lot of defense now on the baby hammers, the enemy is just forgetting they've just opened up for a lot of extra defense. So let me see here. The 100k. If not, we're getting around 300, 400k extra defense before Fallen hit.
what happens before Fallen hits?
That's plus 1 hour before the Fallen guy hit the VV, but over 400,000 defense will get in the VV before that time.
Nice.
Extra. So.
Oh, I can also reinforce the VV.
Not in time.
Not in time, but oh yeah, all my horses are already in VB. Or
Yeah. Takes over 1 hour for you.
okay. Well, too bad then. But I have a little.
So dude asking if the need to feed something. I'm telling feed the BP. Feed the BP. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that could be nice. Do I have? Yeah, I actually have a little. I'll send the hero to VV. Or maybe not. Actually, thinking about it.
Yeah, I've wrote him to send 250,000 to cap and build plan.
Okay.
But Fnook, it's looking like they're going to hit some of the VB hammers at 1 a.m.
Oh, some of ours, or
Yeah, some of the VB hammers we have left.
okay. Yeah, well, that sounds good. Like, as far as I understood, they have the defense to hold them.
Well, yeah, and then they will lose some of the remaining last big hammers. So. Let me see here. Takes 1 hour now. But it could be beautiful snook if the hitting if it's fake fallen, then it will be like 33 before the next attack.
Okay.
So, but I will. Did you the defense? I was
Did I?
sent home.
Yeah. What about it?
Is that in the cap now or?
Yeah, I'm moving it to the cap right now.
Okay, perfect. Because I'm in one of the other diff accounts where I'm pumping slaves out.
Okay.
I don't care what people say, slave. It's
Amazing.
just keep build them, build them, build them.
Yeah. Mm,
See here, there. See. But yeah, I'm missing some of the old servers where we used to just have
enough.
5, 6 players having 10 million defense alone.
Yeah. That was the days. But I gotta go to the bathroom, man. I'll be right back, guys.
Yep. Yeah. Bum, bum. Bum. Oh, bum, bum. You deleted VOD? What? What do you mean, Offspring? Record a stream. Well, just so you know, there's a limit for Fnux. After 2 weeks, they automatic delete the old videos he had on the streams. I'm not sure if that answers the question. So that's why he normally used to put on YouTube all the videos. No, today's stream. I'm not sure. It should be here. Fnuk is never deleting anything, so that's why I'm kind of surprised if it deleted. But it's maybe because he's streaming right now. You can see the other streams of today. Let's see here. Defense going there, going here. Perfect. Video isn't the data. Assume you're looking for evidence. So let's see. Fnug is not starving everything. That's perfect. And let me check the VV. Probably see a lot of more attacks. No more attacks. The BP. Don't get you guys. You're going after the wall artifact. What? It's weird. We have like 3 of them in the alliance. Anyway, that's fine. He'll hit the wall. It's killing time.
Hey guys, I'm back. I don't delete any VODs. Like, the records on Twitch stays here for 2 weeks, then they automatically get removed by Twitch after 2 weeks. You can always find all the videos on YouTube, however. So, you can find it there also.
Yeah, but he already got answered from it. That's because he wanted to see the VV defense again.
Oh, okay.
So
but yeah, it'll get uploaded there tomorrow. But if you just want a screenshot, you can go for it.
Refresh already took a screenshot of it.
Damn, I'm trying to be useful, but you guys figured it all out. I'll just fuck right off.
We have coordinated hits now on the wall and
okay, finally.
Building plans.
Finally.
It's weird attacks.
Oh yeah, it's just,
waves everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, just mark them green and.
Well, I marked the first one red and then the rest green, so I have a notion over how many is adding for different players.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But I guess it was a good call. You got a reinforcement put in place already hours ago.
Oh, you mean to BP and?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that, and then extra reinforcements for the VV now and stuff like that. At least I can see based on the extra call for defense, also for the VV, I see there's at least 150 new incoming reinforcements. So, and we already increased with 300,000 in the VV, like since a few hours ago. So,
yeah. And in for the next hour, around 300k extra come in. So.
Yeah, and then probably also some heroes and stuff like that. That'll increase value too.
Maybe we should ask for people before the next big hit.
Well, it was already just requested.
I just wanted to sure. But I can see the Alliance is scouting people around.
The Alliance is scouting people around.
Oh, the Alliance is scouting people in our Alliance.
Okay. But why?
I don't know. I guess they're trying to find something.
They're looking for hammers, I think.
Yeah, but the people's activate, so
yeah. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
That guy with the TTs.
Yeah, he's just been hitting randomly.
Oh yeah, it's like it's doing nothing. Like he keeps hitting you a little bit, and then me, and stuff like that. Was those 30,000 TTs? But yeah, he's not really accomplishing anything. Hey UG, are we going to win? I don't think so. I never expect to win. There is a chance. There is a chance, but I can't really honestly tell you. I think I'm a little too detached from knowing what is what's out there. Like what I'm detached from is knowing whatever trainers have been running, trainer hammers, what has already been launched and what is remaining, and so forth. I can't really tell you. Also, the amount of, like, so far all trainers, I thought our trainer was wasted, the unique trainer, but I see other trainers have been wasted just as equally. So I'm not really sure what's out there. So I can't say. And I thought we had more defense, and we do, but it could have been better, so to speak. So
yeah, but that's because we had a whole comfort that stopped playing. So
yeah, that too. That also has a big impact. Again, yeah, people have been doing random whining, people being like, I'm not playing anymore, I'm giving away my account, or trying to sell it for a week and stuff like that. And it's just like, it's a little stupid. And Endgame is quite fun, or it can be fun, but not many people have the endurance for it or the knowledge of just how to make it easy in the end, to make everything work together. So yeah, that also lowers morale a lot, but I think that's very much the same issue for all alliances on the server right now. People have, yeah, not invested that much into the server and are oh, just chilling. So don't count on a win. But a fun fact, we know how to run text here in on the X5. I know. Wait a second. Let me just find center. There. Like I think it was Mexican Marco, which is also an Archon Fed. Like they got a punishment. I think they've been raiding one guy with one town only.
With level 19 fields.
Okay, wow.
Or something.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's obvious private farm.
Obviously private farming, and because you make it so obvious, they could obviously ban them. So they got a big punishment, 30%. But yeah, so we haven't done anything bad to the guy we're doing it for. So, and we went from being external tech, so now we're internal. So we're within the Confed, make us in their alliance. He also needed some defense because he got hit and cleaned out. Anyways, point is just now we're just internal, so we're just routing everything to a specific artifact or whatever we can. We can only route crop, so I'm just using what's left over to build more defense or to sim up buildings and new towns and stuff like that. But again, running out of gold, so who cares?
Oh, 10 hits now on VV.
I lowered 8 levels on RVV.
They're hitting at 3 a.m. as I predicted.
Oh, on the VV.
Yeah, okay. 4 waves again. Weird shit.
But is it the same guys?
Yeah.
Okay, well, wow. So you're gonna hit both places? Brilliant. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, that's... So to say, it's not big brain. Also.
No.
Shift it around some different people so it look like it'll be real both places. But this year, dude, you can hit both places.
Yep. Oh wait, you got hit? Oh, you got raided.
Oh yeah, I told them to kill him.
But and then they haven't. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
they are not like me.
Just deactivate all trade routes, and then.
Yeah, I'm going to start defense here big time. I was thinking to build slaves just to piss Kievan them off. Well, because that's what eating wolves
just hurt the crop. It's fine. Not your problem. Okay. Oh.
But you got everything kicked off at the station today.
What?
The recycle station.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I thought I was going to some other station for the train or something. No. It's just house cleaning, you know. Just yeah. Also vacuuming, all that fancy good stuff, you know. Also washing all my laundry and yeah, you know.
Oh, so everything is ready for me to pop in next month. Perfect.
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can drop in, sleep on the couch. No problem.
Yeah. The 24/7 speed 10. Oh.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I need to enjoy the weather more. But is there any X10 servers starting?
Probably in for the next few weeks. Though.
There's an X5. Oh, there's an X5 that started today. 1.5 hour ago, I think. Yeah. But yeah, otherwise there's nothing lined up. The last mentioned server is on the 29th. So yeah, maybe there's an X10 early in
there will be some
in July. Yeah. Sounds like you're playing Diablo.
No, I will here in the weekend. I will open up the PC and clean the blazer and everything.
Oh, that sounds like a good plan. I presume you've never opened it since you bought it.
I have. I do it every 2 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Need to make sure the key does not.
And then
This
there's
ain't
me
crashing.
who haven't cleaned my apartment windows in 3 years.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's in my contract. I have to do it every year or something like that. I'm like, what? But yeah, I'll get to it someday.
You just said right away when you moved in, I'm never going to get the deposit back. So
It's not really a deposit thing, but now I'm also at the lower floor. Like Jesus Christ, the guy who lived upstairs from me, like like when he moved out, he cleaned. I don't know why, but he was like he washed with water his entire balcony or something like that, and he just scooped it all over the edge, so it landed on my terrace and just splattered up all over my windows. I was like, well, they were dirty before, now even more so. Like,
well, how do I clean?
no, no.
Hello.
But so that's kind of the last thing I'm missing here, the outdoor cleaning.
I remember last time we moved, the dude came and said, "Well, this is more cleaner than when you moved in." I was just like, "What? That's not a good thing." Me cleaning it better and you guys.
Yeah.
So, boom. Screw it. I'm too lazy. I will just move the resources to capital and build the normal resources up.
Oh, sure. Well, that's never a
I
bad thing.
will. Too many resources. But let me see. We have 1, 2, 15 hits. And we have
I also just took a few tasks from all the new towns, and that already gave me 200,000 of each. Like, it's very easy to bank up resources. Yeah. Well, a few more incomings, but it's nothing like we've had the other days. Oh, Fallen is in 40 minutes.
What?
What did you do?
No, they're saying Tester did hit the VV in the morning.
Oh, what VV?
That's a lie.
Yeah. I don't know. Testa has 152 off points.
I'm checking the VV right now. He hasn't hit anything off.
No. No. He will hit our VV, man. It's a given. Like, the only thing that has, been running as long time
that's
as
Pickle.
the, like, yeah. That was the only hammer. But yeah, no, the only thing that's running a longer time than the confed between the ties and the R alliance is the spy work from from what's his face, Testa. So yeah. But did Testa try to tell them that they hit up their VV? Bullshit.
Well, I'm going to the chat and check now.
You're going to the chat.
I was the bar. I was for the attack list. I'll check the red soul.
bam, 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 bam. Oh.
I'm not even sure what he have got 200,000 off points from.
Wasn't 150 last time I looked. Oh, huh? But okay, it updated 4 minutes ago. I think he just got like 60k more off points. Like the only thing he's doing is grinding and raiding. Like so no, he's not hitting VVs. He's just hitting random crap. He's been doing that for the past week.
Yeah, he's going off the off points just.
But no, he hasn't hit any VVs. I've never seen anything. So. Bam, 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 bam.
And Yugi, well, we will see. It depends on backstabbing and all that kind of stuff.
Well, people double targeting with their hammers and shit. That also has a big effect.
Yeah, that move cost us 8 hours on building there.
Yeah.
From the enemy side. So did you say Testa have got 60k off points more the last hour?
Well, we can always check my video in the end, but I was pretty sure I just checked, and I think he had 160k off points, but I'm a little tired, so I might be wrong. So, but it just fit with the timer for the reset. Don't be mad, yeah, he was lower than this.
Yeah, I just saw he just used a hammer out hero.
Yeah.
I found run report.
Okay.
What? He just crashed here 1 minute ago. Oh, no, 1 hour ago.
1 hour.
I see here.
On what? Not that it matters.
Not for me, too.
Oh, you sent it to me? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? Like,
Yeah, he did kill his own hero.
So I'm not sure if it's because he ran
Yeah,
out of a
right.
bucket.
He's just grinding everything close in the quad, like the PHXs, right, with the BS alliance for their VV. Like, yeah, it's whatever.
I don't want to be a dick or arrogant, but I hate that kind of playing. It's just like eggplants over again. Why they were sitting and grinding 4 million.
Wow, they did it better at least. But
And
yeah,
hey, Tester. He's the first time chatter.
just sitting here trolling him.
It's a why no hero? Where's the hero?
Well, what did the hero do to you? He was on vacation.
Well, I saw he came to kill him on himself.
Oh, really? Relocating him, I guess. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, yeah. Never checked out the VV holder. Not specifically closed there. Oh, it's... Why is a fucking cow in the background? Wait, what?
What cow?
I don't know. The sound. Was it your girlfriend, Nick, he's referring to? Or.
Oh.
I didn't mean it like that. I was like, I think the sounds from your computer and environment and stuff like that is, I think it's just something I disregard. So I was just wondering if she was making noises in the background or something.
No. But I can try to close the microphone and see if help.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? Okay. Testa sent me a report. Okay. Like he grinded. He didn't hit a VV. Like he just hit a def account in the time era. I think. It's a tune account. Maybe he was going for after a hammer or something. So just ramming around. Decent sized hammer. Oh, we got. But yeah, not a VV hammer thing. So he didn't hit a VV, but he's just grinding stuff.
Yeah, it's grinding all the small hammers, I think.
Yeah, well, targeting some stuff. Wait, this. Oh,
But that's also fine.
Oh. Oh, was that the guy he hit? Oh yeah, it was one of his neighbors. It was a neighboring Tuden. So, yeah, go nuts, buddy. Kill some shit.
Oh, I wrote you in the private on Discord.
People writing
That's not
everywhere.
for the stream.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, damn. Well, that's not bad. Pretty nice.
So we have something to work with, but we can win it if people is doing the part.
It's like it would have been easily won, but people are lazy, and it affects me as well. I get super lazy too. So yeah, like you know, utilizing diets, utilizing everything, and keeping up production and keeping simming and stuff like that, and everybody can easily build 500,000 like of defense, like unless you're not an off account. So let's say there's 10 good off accounts in an alliance. That means that there's 50 players left, and you're 4 alliances in a meta. That's 200 people making 500,000 troops each, let's say that, or whatever, but that's 100 million defense, you know. So scale that down, and then suddenly you only have what, 10 million?
Well, Fnug in the past we said at least everyone from top to bottom have at least 200,000, 250,000 in average in defense.
Yeah, 200.
Because if you have 120 players, that's already already over 30 million.
Yeah,
defense.
but what was it? 200 def players with 200,000. That's 50,000 defense. Then you have enough to work with. You know, you got 20 million for the VV. You got another 10 that we're up to 30, and then you have 20 million you can defend VV hammers with and whatnot. Like that.
Yeah.
Then we're starting, and again, that's 250,000. That's not a lot.
But if you're looking at Page as a prime example, what you can do low gold if you're high active, he had, was it 150,000, 120,000 defense before artifacts.
Yeah, so, 120-ish, I think.
Yeah. So, and he started late with some of the defense as well. So if we look at that as an example, if you have 30 accounts like that, that's already 6 million defense you have before artifacts. So,
yeah.
And that's a Roman. If it had been Gaul or something.
Exactly. The rating is crazy in BO2. Fuck.
But Fnug, I will run for 5 minutes. I have to take care of something at home. After I got home, I did click onto the stream to check the VV and everything.
You bought a cow on your way home.
Screw you. Screw you.
So yeah, I'll see you in a bit, buddy.
Bye.
Whoever said the cow thing, you really got me into trouble there. Hot damn. But I think I finished infrastructure in all these new towns except for this one. Let's just do that quickly, you guys. And then we're good. How long until the VV get hit? 20 minutes. I'm looking forward to that one. This one. Then we won't get hit for another 4 to 8 hours. 9. Yeah, 8. It was just, I just wanted to show you guys like the development of the end game here. Like, we also took the VV quite late, right? But we still managed to do the complete infrastructure. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 great warehouses. I believe you only need 4, so the rest is backup, and then these 2 are just normal ones we just left there, and then we just have enough capacity to keep it flowing here with all that's incoming. So that's kind of all you need for the completion of the VV, and then just make sure you don't take too much damage. What are we up to now? Yeah, 600,000 extra. So yeah, we're just chilling with that. It takes a little effort getting the defense moved around and having those trade routes so everything is fed, but we're doing it more than plenty right now for the different locations. So that part is chill. Also don't have incomings right now. That's nice. Hey Paige. You got incoming? No. Why the then? Overflowing? No. Nowhere. Oh yeah, Yoda is lagging hard. Oh yeah, most definitely. Okay, yeah, you could settle 9 towns, but instead it's me sitting here simming. He has been the worst account he's ever built, I think. Like, it was supposed to be an internal tech for me, right? Kind of thing, but you know, the idiot goes out here. No, wait, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. He settled way out, right? Never really got to utilize it much. Started building defense. It was supposed to boost me. Like, I can't control this dude. He does whatever the fuck he wants. I wanted him to take this cropper down here, this 9C, just so he was close by. But he's like Bamba, you know, just doing their own thing. But funny to see we're still alive. Oh well. Oh, I still even haven't deactivated my trade routes. Like, I'm just feeding everything here into the BP at the moment. So that's quite nice having those croppers for that. So I definitely recommend just settling whatever. Ride suicide, like, he's the worst. He just eats his food and then he just, yeah, harasses me as much as he can. send some crop to the RVV. God damn. So 10 levels, 9. Can still draw us a lot. Let's actually let's try and calculate the size of the fallen hammer. 1083. 1083. Let's see, BO2 has 50 pop more. It doesn't necessarily mean he didn't run grades, so maybe he did run grades. Can't say for sure, but at the same time, let's look at the trainers. Warlock sent. What did he send? He sent there we go. Warlock O2B Roulette Russa. Yeah. So that's the one he was building on for a couple of days. Yeah, I think that one is real too. So, but let's say Warlocks there, he had it on the 3rd. And he had it on the 27th. So yeah, this is a big hammer coming in here. And then, what was the other guy's name? That was the fallen one. He hasn't been running trainer. At least not that one. Probably been running on this one. I see Creep has had trainer too. Oh, Unstoppable 2. Is that the... Is that his spawn hammer? So he's sending the leftovers? I can't remember if he used it. I think he used it. Hitting something. I can't remember. Anyways, fallen there. Didn't have it, but he probably had. Did he have large trainer? No. Did he have any fools? Or is fallen just pure death? I can't remember. He's yeah, he is Tuden, but yeah. I was hoping for a hammer. And R didn't have any fools. IMX either. So it's actually a non-trainer hammer from Fallen, if there is even one. So that's kind of boring. I was hoping to see something, but at least Creep is a big one. I'm fairly sure these two will. Oh, and then the boar one. Eh. Mm. And Simba joined in on that one. Mm. Yeah. But wait, what was Creep? He was okay. He's Tootin and had trainer for a long time. So what's an estimate on him? Not the biggest account ever. But again, enough to focus and sustain this as his only primary thing to do. He has an off-player medal though. So it's gonna be a small hammer hitting us? Or did he run a cap hammer? Maybe he ran a cap hammer at the same time. 02, 05. Hmm. Oh, 02. Yeah. 05's not a VV hammer then. Otherwise, I think it was just a quick rotate he did before we pick up. Yeah. So only had trainer to it once for his 02. Not the biggest hammer then. And then was the warlocks later on. God damn. Alright, I was really hoping for a report here. I don't think. Ooh, we can put on another level. Reaching 30s, you guys. It's good. So if we continuously could be building from here, how long would it be until the server ends? let's see, that was level 30. Oh, Jesus. That's 7.6 days. If we don't take any damage, then the VV would be completed. But we're definitely gonna take damage. Let's say they zero us completely. Yeah. So yeah, so 1 day more if they zero us. I'll be in 8 days, so server could be done on the 27th, I guess. It could, but we'll see how things progress. We're definitely not invincible here. And again, we could see there's a lot of trainers not utilized yet. I'm not even gonna look at any of those ties because I can't tell their fucking names apart. But what was it? Just on the small trainers? Oh, no, I haven't tracked things enough to say if these have been spent or not. Oh, and people have been losing trainers left and right and stuff like that, so is that's the noobs guys? Yeah, and then they lost it there. Okay, and then yeah, directly into warlords. Again, this is the one coming, so seems a little weird. He had it there, and then here in the end. It's a little weird. He took it 2 days ago just to send it now. I don't know. Maybe more Katath. I don't. But whatever. It's here. He rotated it earlier, and then he launched the other hammer at the same time. I don't know if he just kept it there to do Katath queues. But yeah. Why is it in that town? I actually don't know if they spend it here, or if it's just a warhammer. Otherwise, that could also be real on the VV. But I haven't checked their spawn hammer for a long time. What is the smallest amount of players you've won a server with? Oh, I don't know. I don't remember servers that well when it comes to those things. But I think 60 man alliance. But I can't remember, like, if there is secondary confeds or whatever. Like I was about to say with the Stonk alliance, I think we did just a 60-man team, but I'm probably wrong. I think we had another sub alliance. But again, being an alliance, having 10 off players just to take some BPs, kill some people in the quad and secure some RDs, whatnot, build like 5 VV hammers, 10 VV hammers maybe would be nice if each off account had just 1 VV hammer, big one. And that leaves you 50 more members. Let's say we were conservative before, right? Then you would still have 12.5 million. So if you're just going to be one little small alliance being a little bit undercover, stuff like that, and then try and sneak a win, like hell, the ties could even still try and sneak a win without the R alliance, and they can just keep building on this one. And then just before R is going to win, they're going to take out all their defense and move to their own, you know. But yeah, BS has a chance. But no, I don't think they have enough defense to take it home. But we'll see. Or at least they should stop focusing on 2 VVs and go for 1. Then they might have a chance. Exactly, lads. Being undercover. but nah, like the thing is, if nobody hits them and they keep running their VV up to 100, then they're still ahead. I don't know why we actually caught up to them. Maybe they're AFK and not building. We should be like a level or 2 behind them. But again, the more they are ahead, the better, because then they take extra damage from the TARs. So, but they're probably gonna stop and let us get ahead or something. Again, trying to sneak it. It is doable. You can do a lot of random stuff in this game. I remember when we were playing Stonk against what was their name? Huno. The Hungarian alliance. Like, the 2 alliances there was like the big dogs, and they just kept smashing each other, and we had a 3rd VV alliance, and we both knew that like they could win if we just trashed everything on each other, but we didn't care, so we just trashed everything on each other, and then they, you know, we kind of gave them the win in the end. Like, it was so stupid, because people were like when they realized that they were winning, like they started trash talking everybody, and I was like, we knew you guys were gonna win like 2 weeks ago, and now you finally found out. You know, it's like, yeah, you can kind of decide who wins and what happens, but again, there's also a lot of stuff that's up to chance, like not like double targeting on VVs, stuff like that. It actually adds up in the end, unfortunately. Like, it's those marginal elements that really changes the outcome. So it can be quite sad sometimes. Netars are not gonna win. It's very uncommon. It's very uncommon that they win, because you can totally go together some alliances and build a VV way before then and force, like, again, all you kind of need is those 10 to 20 million defense. Like, the best is 40,000 defense in the VV, of course. The more the merrier. But but no, if there's somebody who actually is trying to win and not delay the server, then the Natars will never really win. Does it make sense to send waves in VV? No, it doesn't. Like, the only way you can do damage with waves is if you clean everything, and you're not gonna clean a VV necessarily. It has been done before, but again, that would be 5 people timing up hammers on the BSVV and then cleaning it and then cutting everything down. Can you attack the Natar VV? Well, I believe you can, but it's not going to do anything. Like, I think there's too much defense there. I could be wrong. But again, you won't really gain anything from hitting it. It won't change anything. Oh shit, I forgot building fields. Oh, I'm already tired of suing these bad boys. But it is the last stretch. It's the last fuck I'm gonna give. And then I need to change Ellie here. Wait, what? No. No casa invite. Okay. Mm. Oh shit. Ah, fuck me. I just killed all my trade routes, guys. I really didn't think that through. Then I have to. Okay, fuck it. It's fine. That just means I have to take care of my entire production right now. Okay. Okay, I changed. I killed all my GRs though. We'll have to fix that. So shit. Yeah, it's not the end of the world page. Like, I also need to optimize the trade routes. Oh, like, the thing is, I can't really push all of this, which is the plan, so I think I need to redirect it. Like, actually, this is the same principle for VV feeding. Like, let's say you're an off account and you completely killed off your last VV hammer. You don't want to build defense. Like, the best you can do is prepare all the supporters and have defense queued in them, with just a barrack and building spears, for example, for students. But if you don't want to do that, you can route your entire account, but it can be pretty difficult routing everything from your capital. So the best you can actually do in some cases is to set up a feed grid to like just trade routes to all your supporters, so you push everything, like your entire production out there, and then use that. Like, that means, let's say this is what, 50,000 I need to push to all my supporters an hour, plus their own production. That means I push around 80, 90 ish from each town to either a VV or whatever. But that is a lot easier, but it kind of forces me to get these trade routes, trade offices up in the supporters as well, a little bit more. Right now we can push 200k here, but the distance we have to travel, if that becomes more than half, if the return time is more than an hour, that is indicating straight away that we can't really push completely, and then we will start stacking up more and more crop, and I kind of want to avoid that. Like, I don't want to touch my capital again. Oh, they started sending more fakes and attacks, but that's wonderful. Oh, we actually landed on the VV. No, it was a fake. Why, Fallen? Why? So actually there's no entertaining stuff for the next many hours, guys. I also need to find food and explore the world, I guess. So I'll just casually be building some more croppers here, slow and steady. And I guess watch some movies, maybe coordinate a little bit more of the defense this evening with the rest of the crew, and maybe inform people not to double target when hitting with their remaining VV hammers. Oh, I should get Capusa mix. Oh, I could order. No, I can't order. Then I need to go out and get it. If you live in Denmark, if you live in Odense, go to this place. It's quite nice. They make some good shit. Like massive sausages. And good stuff. So they actually take these and also with the bacon and stuff and cut it. And okay, so that's the plan. They close in 1.5 hours, so I need to go. What? These? Or I don't know. But yeah, massive sausages. That's really good. Like, if you want to die with, you know, fat around your heart and slowly being unable to breathe, then yeah, go here. It's great. Oh, and they, you know, they do. Oh, yeah, doesn't matter. Casually, food streams. That's the way we go. But yeah, I'll see if I can keep you guys updated here regarding the end phase. But but it is pretty chill. At least I saw, what was it, the R Alliance leader being like asking Paige to send him crop. Like, we don't really have crop issues right now, which is amazing. People banding together, helping out. But there might be some difficulties as we increase defenses and so forth. But I hope you guys will help out in the long run. There's not food big enough for Vikrov. Definitely not. He needs those real man sizes of his menu. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for dropping by today, and then until next time, stay well fed and safe out there in the real world. So until next time, guys, see you around.